Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Skyhawks and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Grant. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Plucks it out of the air. Shakes him in. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
And this could happen on those third and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
So the Skyhawks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we expect a lot of the game plan to be built around Gideon Davidson, one of the top running backs in the sport, and they believe he will be highly productive on this team. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Nice move to pick up yardage. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Makes the catch, it's Moore. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Off the play fake. Going to take a shot. Makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyhawks.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. How about that last drive drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Graves. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And it's the Skyhawks have it with a 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Davidson. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And it's the Skyhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the and it falls to the ground, incomplete. And it's the Skyhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Grant. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Line getting set on 2nd down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. The run from the shotgun. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. At the 30. He's at the and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyhawks. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They want to run it left here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run inside. It's Davidson. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. Touchdown, Skyhawks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Graves. Keeps looking downfield. There's a crease. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wide receiver going in motion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyhawks.
Touchdown, Skyhawks.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Grant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Wants to throw. It's Graves. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets the 1st down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And it's the Skyhawks want to move quickly.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection, and they're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Off play action on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Running inside. It's Davidson. He breaks a tackle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a space. On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them...
Touchdown, Skyhawks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd. And it's the Badgers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back to your game in Lincoln. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And it's the Skyhawks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Graves. Snagged out of the air. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And it's the Skyhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll toss it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Let's see what he can do with it. There he goes. Open it up. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking for a man. It's Graves. That's caught. It's Davidson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And it's the Skyhawks are threatening in the red zone. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. A 1st down run in the red zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Touchdown, Skyhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? And they get him down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Graves. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And it's the Skyhawks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Escapes the pressure to his right. Makes the grab. Hard-hitting tackle. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. The run inside. It's Davidson. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And it's the Skyhawks are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And it's the Skyhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Coleman. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off play action. Looking for space to the left. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Skyhawks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And with the extra point, they push the lead. Little. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. One of the great things about the early part of the season, high-profile non-conference games, and that's what we have for you on EA Sports College Football. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Skyhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goff. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tonga Politelli, play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Temple. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. So the Skyhawks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And it's the Skyhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the first. There's some room. Touchdown, Skyhawks! Once he got some room, it was over.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They go to the counter.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing, Sangabovatelli. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside. It's Davidson. Dragged down after working his way. And those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Hauls it in. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And it's the Skyhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. It'll be 3rd and long.
Booster. Level. Flat. Go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lost one down the sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Skyhawks.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. JKS bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Broncos will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Graves. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. And it's the Skyhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Might have a chance. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyhawks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1. Now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Plows through the defense. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to ride this running back.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a gap. It's Goff. Finding some room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Sangopolatelli. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Skyhawks. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
Number 95, set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Offense in a bunch formation. Jaron Kiave Sangopolatelli. Got it behind the line. It's Goff. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickens. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sangopolatelli on the play action. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Again, it's Sangopolatelli. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Throwing Sangopolatelli. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Stewart. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Graves. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And it's the Skyhawks in the hurry-up.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man, like stopping the run game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The RPO, it's complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. JKS. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Graves. Here's a heat. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Skyhawks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Tigers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
And the Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Graves. Takes a hit as he fires. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Sangapolatelli unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Temple. Oh, look out on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Broncos trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Reels it in down the left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Skyhawks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Sangapolatelli, play action. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Temple. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working that left side now. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davidson. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Skyhawks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got his man to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Rushes on him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And the Broncos will have it 1st and 10. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now it's 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still...
Makes a grab and room to run. Quick step and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Looking for a man, it's Graves. Complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't. Get all the way. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you along from Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Skyhawks and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Rice-Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Skyhawks offense will start this game off with the football. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Line gets set, first down. Scanning the field, it's Graves. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder.
Maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And it's the Skyhawks with the 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And it's the Skyhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Coleman. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And it's the Skyhawks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Skyhawks.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Utah's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm.
Snags it and he's open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. And the Utes headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Motion from the wideout. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fighting off the defender. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. Push down for the tackle.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Graves. He'll throw it quickly out to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And it's the Skyhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Looking to fire. Extending the play. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on fourth down? Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Skyhawks. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Thomas looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Utes want to crank the tempo. In the gun. Looking to throw on third down. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Utes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Running inside. It's Davidson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The corners are walked up tight. Thomas back to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Skyhawks. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it. Spins away from the defense. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Good, solid tackle. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Thomas looking to fire. Got his man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Andrews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Snap in the shotgun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Safe completion on the screen. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And it's the Skyhawks are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going to try to get it himself. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Now sliding to his left. Going over the top. He holds it in and nobody's close. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Skyhawks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 24 team, the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Sooners looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Rice-Eccles Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Thomas back to pass. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just keep slinging it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Utes line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the catch and he's free. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. 2nd down coming up. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. The run inside. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll heave it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Graves. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And it's the Skyhawks. Forget the kick, he wants to throw it. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off. And it's the Skyhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Offense in a bunch formation. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And it's the Skyhawks have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going long. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Skyhawks. And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll run play action. The short. It's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to...
It's picked off and another empty drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Skyhawks offense headed out to open the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Skyhawks. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a... Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.